Hello everyone, Manthrower here, and welcome back to the weekly update video. Now today's update is kind of different than usual. It's a boss, but it's the Mimic boss. So it's not something that's going to be really hardcore, not over the top. Its rewards are mostly cosmetic type stuff. But it can actually give some other stuff too, because it gives a mystery box. And you got the Scrimshaws of Aggression, Corruption, Slayer VIP tickets, Mimic Weapons, Mimic Tongue Cape, the Helm, the Plushie, and there's more. And if you're an Iron Man account, you can still fight the Mimic boss. It's just going to be on more of the non-microtransaction kind of items. So you will be able to get some stuff, it won't be exactly the same. It should still be the cosmetics. If the cosmetics aren't in there, that's kind of really weird. But the cosmetics are definitely should be part of that. You get your free ticket, will disappear once you vanquished your boss of choice. And it's all down to you how you earn the tickets. You can do it through combat and skilling here and there. So that is the main portion of this. The rest of it is just patch notes, so it's actually a very short one. As for Lootscape this week, you get a new animation. It's the Deep Sea Fishing Rod animation override, and it's anticipation for the special fishing release that's going to be later this year. It's the new fishing area. Okay, so otherwise, the live streams for the week is Tuesday, February 6th at 1700 UTC, the month ahead of February. And Sunday, February 11th at 1900 UTC is PVM with Mod Lee. And now, we'll head right on over to the patch notes, which is actually a decent amount today. Okay, so for the NXT client, we have a cache issue causing crashes due to incorrect save data, such as near Captain Logov's camp, has now been fixed. The client no longer freezes when players attempt to close it. That was happening to me a lot, and that was actually rather frustrating. Item lists such as the search functionality on the Grand Exchange or item lists in the quick chat system now display the correct results. Skills, D&Ds, and minigames. Players now have a chance to obtain a soul talisman from looting a sarcophagus and shifting tombs. On the rare occasion that the Fletching skill cape perk strings a bow for free while using a portable Fletcher, which also makes an additional bow. Both items are now sent to the bank. The Slayer co-op potion ability now works inside the Sophanum Slayer dungeon. Quest challenges and achievements. The quest complete pop-up for Between a Rock now states the correct quest name. An issue preventing the achievement Unlocking Your Emotions from completing has now been fixed. An issue preventing the Gregory V achievement from not showing up as completed has been fixed. The Taskmaster emote now consistently unlocks by completing the Taskmaster achievement. Other, hovering over an option or an NPC while in combat now correctly shows their overhead bar. Provoke can now be used during global cooldown. Heal Other and Heal Group may no longer be used on targets in a single way PvP zones. The Immortality effect now holds players in place for 1.2 seconds, fewer once the ability activates upon death. Attacking a golem will now force it to appear over Telos when Telos is siphoning a font in Phase 4. This will only happen where the minions are your active target. Telos Anima Bar will now reset correctly if the player uses Immortality and survives his insta-kill bomb in Phase 5. The required defense level to equip a piece of armor now displays on tooltips. Compacted jewelry no longer has percentage based on item charge tooltip. The number of charges remaining still appear. The backpack interface is no longer hidden when logging in with fixed screen legacy interface mode. The Iron Man achievement board has been updated, containing the latest achievements attained by some legendary Iron Men. Lent Dragon Claws now execute their special attack to their full extent. A bug causing various Tizahara's area soundtracks to automatically unlock has been fixed. The Poison Purge aura no longer depletes when the player dies outside of the wilderness. The Jack of Trade aura is no longer placed in the backpack when equipping the Helian aura. Aura refreshers in this store no longer state that only one can be used once per day. And last week's hotfixes, the Insane Final Boss title now correctly checks for 100 hard mode boss kills. Now the favorite part, the ninja fixes. Various depositing action have been added to the following. Players are now informed which items are allowed into Demonheim and given an option to put a forbid all items in their bank when attempting to enter. Players are now given the option to deposit all forbidden items when a Monk of Entrena searches a player without needing to make use of the bank deposit box. Players are now given an option to deposit forbidden items into their bank when traveling to Entrena using a hot air balloon or into the deposit box if traveling from Entrena, so as to not create a shorter banking route to Taverley's summoning obelisk. Players are now given the option to put all items in a deposit box when entering a Fremennik Saga. Players are now given an option to put all their items in a deposit box when entering the portal into New Varrock. Feedback messages received when interacting with the Wicked Hood now appear as information boxes instead of chat window messages. Right-click options for the Wicked Hood interface now give feedback for the Make Runes and Teleport features when running out of either. The coloring of the Saradomin Godbook has changed to better distinguish it from the Armadillo Godbook. Elkoi now has a follow left-click option if the player has started the Tree Gnome Village quest. It is now possible to teleport directly to the Rexite lair when Rexy has been defeated. Players no longer need to select the needle option on the tool belt when attempting to craft dragon hides. Plant pot packs have had their prices adjusted to closer match their price of unpacked versions. The maximum stack value of a Beast of Burden has been increased from 5 mil to 15 mil. The Crystallized spell can now be recast on the same target before it expires. Players could still only have one Crystallized target active at a time. Magister kills now count towards the Slaybell's Ring achievement for corrupted creatures. Familiarization now resets on Wednesdays instead of every 7 days. Generic combat styles have been added to the action bar switching. Entering Demonheim now correctly changes the action bar to bound weapons that is automatically equipped. Sunspear Ranged is now correctly recognized as a two-handed ranged weapon when using automatic action bar switching. So that's actually it for today's updates and patch notes, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.